Good evening and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Word Sandwich. I am Sergio Barrera and let's try that again. I'm here with
There's
Take
hot
over,
stuff. That's me. I'm here every week. You might have learned my
That
name. by
was
now,
an
but that's
unexpected
okay.
struggle.
I mean, it's been a week.
Man, it's been
It
a
has.
week.
It has been a week. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll allow it.
In fact, it's been the kind of week that it makes me say it's a great day for a zombie apocalypse.
It's a
Which
great
is
day
gonna be our
for a
topic
zombie
tonight.
apocalypse.
Yeah, but we'll get there. So how are you, Susan? How you been?
I'm doing well. I've been just working a lot, making
You've
money.
been busy nursing? Wait, no, not nursing. That's not
That
right.
sounds bad. I've been being a nurse.
You've
type
been being a
person.
nurse. Yeah.
No,
So,
I've also done, been a scrub tech for a couple of days out of this
yeah,
week. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it.
awesome. Yeah. Only one day stands between me and another vacation. So,
I know, I'm
very happy about that.
envious. It's what, 2 weeks ish of vacation? A
No,
week ish of
I wish.
vacation?
It's going to be a
Okay.
weekish of vacation. Yeah, I'll be out next week. No plans. So
Good.
another staycation. This has been the year of the staycation for me, and I'm okay with that. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would be what I would do if I had time off. I would just relax, because typically, like, if you go on vacation, you go somewhere,
yeah,
you get home and you're not really refreshed. And what a vacation is supposed to do is refresh and relax you.
sure.
You come back home and you're typically stressed because you have to go back to work soon. So it's like, I need a
Yeah.
vacation from my vacation.
Yeah, I think what I try to do to remedy that is I schedule time and make sure that my vacation, if it's away, comes back when I still have a couple of days to recover. And I didn't always do that. I've learned the lesson of
I mean, that's
give
pretty
yourself time to recover from the vacation. So
Yeah, definitely. I think the last time that I went on vacation, I walked back into work the next day and I was just like, I'm dead.
yeah. Speaking of that, man, this week, a few days ago, I started doing a replay through the game Jedi Fallen Order.
Mhm.
You and I have talked about this, and it is one of my absolute favorite video games because it's one of the first two that I finished completely from. Well, okay, I got to be careful how I say this. That I completed the story from start to finish,
Yes.
and so I thought, it's been a few years. This was back in probably like 2022, I think, that I first played it. And again, I was still kind of finding my way around video games, and I loved the fact that it was a story-driven game from start to finish. You know, traversing landscapes is what I'm all about. And
Yes.
so I was just proud of myself for having completed the story. The very first game I ever did that with was a game called Outriders, and then Jedi Fallen Order was shortly followed. And I was thinking recently about how much I enjoyed it. I thought, now that I have a little more dexterity in terms of my gameplay, I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna see about how much I can do to really work to complete the entirety of the map, or maps, I should say, because it's multiple planets.
More than one planet, I thought. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so I finished the story again. I did it in like the very first time. It took me 47 hours to get through the entire thing. This time, I finished the
47
story in less than 17 hours, and got more stuff. Like my completion percentage for the first run through was 74%. My second run through finished in only 17 hours, 82%.
There you
Which
go.
was annoying because I really thought I cleared the map. But what it is there are cases and secrets and other things, force essences that you can find all over the place.
Oh yeah.
And like just yesterday, I decided, you know what, I'm done with the game, but I'm in it still, so I can still work on more completion. So I went to a particular planet and I dove into water and found stuff. I was like, I would never. Again, my brain is still not fully,
Yeah,
grasped
that makes sense.
that every aspect of a terrain should be searched. And
Yeah.
so I went into this lake and found 2 cases, and I was like, okay, well,
Well,
body of water in the game. I'm gonna go now. So now what I'm doing is I'm traversing myself back through the 5 planets a little bit at a time. But what I
yeah.
was going to tell you is the other night I had finished I had finished a portion that was right before the last chapter of the game. And in the last
Mhm.
chapter of the game, you're in one location. There's really you're not looking for cases or anything, you're just finishing the story.
Right.
Pretty much. And I knew that I was like, I'm gonna have done better this time because I found more stuff. In fact, there were many times during this playthrough where I was like, I have never seen this area. I have no memory of this place. And so
Yeah.
so I was excited. But I knew right before I started that final area that I needed to go complete one thing on a particular planet.
Hmm.
And no, I take it back. But anyway, it doesn't 10 17 10 17 I logged on and I said I'm going to go get that one thing
Oh,
and then I'm
yeah.
going to progress, and it was going to get me to the second to the last planet before the conclusion of the story. At 1:47 in the morning, I looked up because I realized, oh, I just finished the whole planet sequence, and now I'm at the conclusion, like at the entrance of the conclusion. And
Mhm.
that's what made me stop and go, oh shit, crap, like 1:47 in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I texted you literally at 1:48 or 1:49 was like
Something.
and I thought you were going to see it in the morning, and the text simply said, I have made a terrible mistake. So
Yep. I have made a terrible mistake. I
because
remember
that
seeing
meant
that and I
I'm
was
not
like,
going to get to bed by 2,
no, because you're all
I get up
hyped
at
up from
6:30.
playing the game and
Yeah.
yeah. And then, yeah, you said 6:30. You had to get up 6:30. That was just
Yeah.
that's kind of a lot.
I like how Captain Sparkle Pants comments, they're surprisingly short games when you're just doing the story mode. Not for this
Mhm.
guy. 47 hours. And
Well, but that
so
was the first time you played through it, and that was also like the first or the second game that you were working your way through the entire
right.
story and finishing it off. So
Yeah, as a matter
that's
of fact, I did Jedi Survivor in 53 hours, I think. Because
mhm.
it was an even bigger game, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work my way through the planets and just do all I can. I want to just get it above 90% completion. I'll be satisfied if I did that. I did some work in it last night. I got it up to 84, like 2% more, and I got like 17 things. I'm like, well, this is going to take forever. And so,
And yeah, and you don't know what you're looking for. Are you looking for
right, exactly,
pieces? Are you looking for secret like areas? Like
yeah.
what? Yeah. So good
Yeah.
luck.
But when this is the thing that I'm glad about is when I still have that sort of like newness of like when I accomplished something that like there was an area that I went into that when I first played it, I was like, oh well, I guess I just can't go that way. Only to find out this time that I'm supposed to, because it was impossible, I thought. But again, more experience, more thought process, looking around and going, oh wait, those are wall run areas. And
Yeah.
I found this whole new thing, and it was like it's very satisfying. So
Yep. I completely understand that feeling.
what's the last game that you felt like that about, that you were just really stoked about the progress you were making, and do you recall?
I don't recall. The thing is that lately I've been playing games that are I don't know what the term is. They're kind of like in the moment games. So they're live action.
Hmm.
So what's happening I'm playing with other people maybe around the world. I'm playing with other people, I'm playing with Cullen and it's happening live. So,
Hmm.
you know, that kind of game. I think New World was something that we all enjoyed together. We did that kind of progression
Up to a point, yeah.
up to a point. I think we need to get back on there, I guess.
No, I mean
And
after a while we were all like, screw this game.
yeah, we got frustrated with it and tired of it. But I think I've gone back through and played older games as well, and I think the most recent replay that I've had was Chrono Trigger, probably.
Yeah.
That sound right? Yeah, it was probably Chrono Trigger or one of the Zelda games. So
yeah, they're a lot of fun, and so I'm going to be
Absolutely.
doing some of that next week. I want to see about clearing as much of the map as I can, or the
Mhm.
game as I can. But I also want to start Jedi Survivor, so I'm going to go ahead and complete the twofer and do Jedi Survivor, and hopefully sometime before I finish my time on this Earth, the third game will come out, because the third game is going to be the final in the series. So
Yeah.
we'll see. All right. Well, listen, before we get into our main account, our main topic today, I have a couple of things I want to walk through with you.
Okay.
And they're not at all related to our topic tonight, but I came across these and I thought, you know what? I need to ask Susan. And there's two items. We're going to start with this one. I just kind of want to get your thoughts. I'm just waiting for your answer. Like, what corn
Why
or flour?
does it have to be? Why does it have to be or?
Well, you got to make ¿por qué no los dos? Right?
¿Por qué no los dos? Here's the thing: they're different for different things.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm here. I'm here for you to walk me through your thoughts.
Okay, so for example, the picture that you're showing us right now it looks like maybe al pastor on the left on the corn side and fajitas on the right side.
Yeah.
I agree with that. You know, certain street taco type situations like al pastor tacos or carnitas or barbacoa, you want them on flour or on corn because the flavor it complements what you're having.
Okay.
Flour, like he says, flour most of the time because they hold together well.
Okay.
And I can make a nice big stuffy taco and eat it and be done with it.
Yep.
I will say there is nothing that beats a freshly made, warm, homemade flour tortilla. I literally, and you witnessed this. I put it on my face.
No, I know.
I don't know why. I still don't know why, but
Because
I feel the flour. Like I
Yeah.
feel the flour on it, and then I put it on my face.
Yeah.
It makes
I didn't want to make you hate me this early in the episode, but you're going to have to choose. If you had to get rid of one.
Flour. No. I would choose to keep flour.
Got it. I'm the opposite. I would choose to keep corn. So, wow. Okay. Well, I'd like to say also.
Nah, you're fine. Honestly,
let's start with you're wrong. No.
All the reasons you're wrong. No, but I mean, for me, corn tortillas have been like when I was younger, my mom would make tacos and she would take corn tortillas and fry them in oil and then fold them in half, on a napkin. And then we would eat tacos and they would be slightly crunchy.
Right.
So that's a core memory, but I eat more things that are flour complementary.
Sure. Yeah. For myself, it's one of those things where I grew up with flour, and for the longest time, that was pretty much what I had. I mean, we had corn tortillas. I mean, but it was just flour was the basis of most of my life. But once I started to like really explore food and get beyond like your traditional, enchiladas and, crispy tacos and really explore Mexican cuisine, I developed a love for corn tortillas. And I can't not give Jen credit because she is a big corn tortilla fan. So when you started describing earlier, like there's nothing like, I swear to God, I thought you were going to say corn, because that was what I was thinking. Like, I don't think there's anything as good as a freshly made, warm corn tortilla, because to me, flour tortillas are pretty standard across the board. They taste very much the same for myself. Whereas a corn tortilla, like there's texture, not texture, there's thickness that can affect flavor, right?
Right.
And so, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm the kind of person that once I find a place that does a great corn tortilla, that's going to be a
Mhm.
place I'll go back to. If your corn tortillas are kind of like, well, then I may or may not come back. But it's not. But if I can
Yeah.
find a good corn tortilla, man, I'm there. Because it does, because you could. I get the whole thing about most corn tortillas can fall apart under a certain amount of pressure,
Oh yeah.
but there's some
Yeah.
good ones out there. There's some good ones out there. So
There definitely
yeah, so it
is.
looks like at least you will keep flour, I will keep corn, and we will share. And so we're still good at the end of it all.
I will say enchiladas belong in corn tortillas.
Oh, indeed. No doubt. No doubt. Although I will say this. Jen taught me that flautas can be flour tortilla. And I remember I'll never forget the day that she was like, I'm gonna make flautas. And I'm like, okay, well, we need some corn tortillas. She's like, no, we don't. And I'm like, I don't think I married well. But then she made them.
Wow.
Then she made them, and I was
Yeah.
like, I can be convinced. And so she makes
All right,
these
then.
really, really good flautas with, I know this is, so many people come for me on this one, but they're flautas with flour tortillas baked in the oven, so a little healthier. And this is how I learned how great black beans are. Because
Oh, okay.
I'd never had black beans. So this is more than 30 years ago, Susan. So just to give context, but yeah. So I know I'm the old sage. So yeah. All right. So one more, and then we'll
Okay.
move into our main topic. So I'm just curious. We're going to be doing appetizers here pretty soon. You and I, with Jen.
Appetizers.
Yeah. So if you had to choose only 3, or you know what,
Okay.
let's do it this way. You choose the 3 you think I would choose, and I'll choose the 3 I think you choose.
Oh. Okay. I think definitely onion rings.
Okay.
Loaded tots and mozzarella sticks.
Okay. It's really like you don't know me.
Wow.
So wings,
Yes.
nachos.
To me, wings and nachos was what I was going to say instead of loaded tots, but wings are not an appetizer to me.
In my
Wings
opinion,
are
they are.
a meal.
I
Good
would
for
choose
you.
wings based on the context in front of us.
Okay.
Wings, nachos, and pretzels and cheese. Look, man, I had to really, really think between pretzels and cheese and onion rings, because a good onion ring will beat a pretzel and cheese.
See,
easy.
that's what I was thinking about. Is you and I both share we like onion rings.
Oh, we
that
don't just
are
like
really
them.
good. We love onion rings
We
that
love
are
onion
good.
rings. Yeah.
Murph's onion rings.
Yeah. So for me, it would be wings, nachos, and pretzels and cheese from that list. For you, it's definitely the fried pickles in the bottom left.
Obviously.
That's too easy.
Too easy.
I'm gonna also go onion rings for you.
Okay.
And see, we've shared wings and nachos, but you just told me that wings aren't appetizers. So I don't think it's wings. I think it's going to be sliders.
It's like you don't know me.
Oh, there you go.
Fried
Tell me I
pickles.
was right at least on the fried pickles.
Fried pickles, you were right on the fried pickles. I would say mozzarella sticks and pretzels.
Really?
I fucking love.
Have we had mozzarella sticks together? I'm trying to
No.
remember.
No, we have not. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but
Not more than
okay,
once.
We can't remember and therefore not memorable.
Right.
So we have
Yeah.
not had memorable or delicious enough to remember mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
The thing is a lot of them are that frozen, like
Yeah.
just drop them in the fry oil for 3 minutes and call it good. But I like the ones that are made from scratch. And like I've seen a few of them that they have like giant mozzarella sticks. I will eat. I still eat the frozen ones. I don't care. They're delicious.
Gotcha.
Sliders though?
I mean,
No, not
we've
sliders.
got our fair
No.
share. So, okay. So
I
fried
guess,
pickles,
but-
mozzarella sticks. What was your third?
Pretzels and cheese.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, I'm
I
still
love
shocked you
pretzels
said
and
loaded tots, but that's all right. Although that's not fair. I love tater tots.
You do love tater tots.
Yeah. But
and
I'm
you
a
like
tater tot
bacon
purist.
and cheese and I just figured so many
Yeah.
good things all together at one.
Yeah.
Took a risk. Did not pay off.
All right. Well, this week we are going to discuss the fact that it's a great day for a zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
I put a question up as our question of the week on my Facebook page, and we got quite a few responses.
Yes.
And so, if you have them handy, I'd like to we can go kind of back and forth. The question of the week was, which fictional character would you want by your side during a zombie apocalypse? So if a zombie apocalypse occurs, what fictional character do you want as your partner as you traverse the landscape of the earth in a zombie apocalypse? And we got some really cool answers. So I thought we could share some of them as we do.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah. So I want to start, if you don't mind, and I'm gonna kind of skip around. So you pick the ones you want.
Okay.
But I want to start. My friend Bryce posted a picture, and I had to reach out to Nick Kramer because I was like, I think I know who that is, but I'm not sure. So who's that?
I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Susan, tell me, who is the first person that we're gonna say was picked by a follower as our first accompaniment partner protector in a zombie apocalypse?
So our dear friend Angie commented on my post.
Did you just skip Bryce? Because I said,
oh,
I just asked you to name the person.
Is that not Lara Croft?
Okay, it's Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. Was the
Resident
first
Evil.
person that was picked. So
Okay.
I don't know much about the character because I've not played the games, but it is a very heavily zombie type based game. Although I don't know, is it zombies? I guess it is. It's infected.
Yeah, it's infected, so zombies. But
Yeah.
So the person I was gonna, I thought you were telling me to choose the next person. Like I thought that was who that was, but I didn't
Oh, okay.
connect it.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna finish.
So the first one was Jill Valentine. Who do you have?
So Angie, our dear friend Angie, chose Superman. Like,
Yeah, there was a reason too.
yeah, because he can cut them in half with the laser eyes. And let me
see
tell
that.
you, I love that.
Yeah.
Let's not just escape the zombies. Let's freaking end the zombies.
Right.
I'm on board with that.
What if though?
On board with that.
What if he got bitten?
He's not human. He wouldn't change. He's an alien.
You think so?
Aliens and zombies can't combine. You can't be as.
Are you deciding this on your own? Just
no.
Okay.
It's canon.
Lore.
Yeah.
It's canon. Okay.
You can't turn into a zombie if you are an alien.
I got it. I accept your belief. All right.
Angie.
So another answer that came up was the Punisher. And I'm sure it's the Punisher as played by John Bernthal based on Nydia, who shared that I feel like he would protect me to the death. He knows how to survive, shoot guns, and is hot as hell. So
yeah, that's fair.
I love the commitment people had to why they chose who they chose. So
I am going to choose the lovely Jen Barrera.
Okay.
She
I know her.
had Sam and Dean Winchester from Supernatural.
Yep.
Because they have much experience and Dean loves pie.
Yep, indeed. And then
100%.
she put someone else, same reason, but I'm not sure who I'm looking at.
What is that character? What is this character's name? Help me.
Lady Dimitrescu.
What? Lady
Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
Okay.
Hang on.
No idea.
Dimitrescu from Resident Evil.
It says Capcom, so it must be. Is it Resident Evil? Okay. All right.
I was like, I knew it's from a video game, but I couldn't. My brain is not connecting dots.
Yeah, I got it. I I want you to share Mitz, our friend Heather, her answer.
Where did it go?
It's right above Jen.
Is it? Oh, yes. Thanks for that. Our friend Mitz, selected Thor because he will smash all the zombies with his big hammer and then smash me.
I love Mitz. I couldn't read that without being embarrassed. So, no, she's great.
She's great. No, I'm like,
again,
you know what though? Like, zombie apocalypse. What do I have to lose? I'm gonna shoot my shot, motherfuckers. Sorry, go ahead.
Committed to the answer.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So several people chose Daryl Dixon of The Walking Dead, portrayed by Norman Reedus, and some said, my friend Marcus said because Daryl has experience, which is absolutely true. My friend Jeep says his skill set of being able to put them down, feed us, resourceful with tracking, etc. on survival skills. He's a good listener and sees people for who they are. Plus, we could ride together. So, because he's a motorcyclist. What else we got?
That's fair. I like it. And then the character that Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays also.
Yes. The name escapes me. Hold on. Negan. Yeah, that's a good. Another Walking Dead character. Let's see.
So, we haven't shared ours?
Not yet. We'll get there.
Okay, I'm just curious. I was like, did we skip over that? And I just
no. We're gonna share what our lovely friends talk about first.
Okay.
Have you seen the movies? Dang, now I can't think of the name of the movies. But our friend Tani, she uses a clip from
Zombieland.
Thank you. Yeah, the cast from Zombieland. Because if I'm gonna kill zombies, I'm gonna have fun doing it. So I appreciate that response.
That's fair. I saw that movie and I hated that they killed Bill Murray.
When I tell you, Jen and I saw that movie in a theater when it came out. And when that moment happened, I about peed myself laughing because it was so unexpected. And it was just, my God.
I was like,
I
what
died.
Hail. I was annoyed.
Died. Yeah.
But yeah.
It's your turn.
To read one?
That's what we're doing, Susan.
Well, I mean, okay. We've kind of gotten through most of them.
No, there's a few others.
Sean says Colossus because teeth can't bite through metal.
Yeah.
That is a fair. But plus, mutants are already mutated, so they can't mutate it again?
Maybe. Another Sean, to go along with that thought, writes, bit of a sidetrack, but people don't talk enough about motorcycle gear as the perfect armor for zombies. A good mesh jacket with reinforced impact zones is completely bite-proof and relatively breathable. Add in some decent chaps, gloves, boots, and a helmet, and you're pretty much set. Just stay vigilant to protect where the outfit exposes skin or shifts, and defend against grabs as a priority. So, well thought out, I'd say, in terms of
absolutely
what your outfit should be.
Plus, if you wear a motorcycle helmet, you just bonk them.
Right. At least to create some space so that you can shoot them in the head.
Yeah.
John Wick gets a mention, thanks to our friend Brett. Mindy mentions Star-Lord, Peter Quill. And Batman actually made an appearance. So we've got Wolverine, some interesting. Oh, is that Buffy the Vampire Slayer at the top of the list?
Indeed, it is.
It is.
Indeed.
Look at that. Oh, here's one. Somebody put Brad Pitt from World War Z. So that's a great movie. I don't think that movie gets enough love.
I didn't see it. No, I
Yeah,
can't. I can't
let's
comment
do
on the goodness of that.
All right. Well, as always, we want to say thank you to all of you who responded to our question of the week.
Yes, thank you.
Don't forget, keep an eye out on my social media and Susan's, and we will share our question of the week to week. If you don't follow us, well, gosh darn.
You should.
We'll have to figure
Where have
something
you
out. But yeah, so that's going to then, of course, fit in perfectly with the rest of our conversation because, Susan, I thought what we would do tonight is talk a little bit about what if. Because,
Okay.
across so many different genres, graphic novels, movies, shows, the zombie
Mhm.
the zombie apocalypse is a very, very seemingly favorite trope of folks, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's a common thing that people love to create worlds in. But I thought,
Yes.
what if tomorrow we wake up and you text me and you're like, I think it's happened.
There are zombies. Yeah.
First and foremost, what's your reaction? Like, and let's assume that you're in a relatively safe space when you realize what's occurred. What goes through your mind as you have time to sort of maybe not process, but experience it?
Holy shit! I need to prepare.
Okay.
Like I need to get food. I need to get food and supplies. I need to start reinforcing where I'm living.
Mhm. So
Um,
you would stay put?
Probably because I don't really have anywhere else that I can go.
Right.
Like I can't, I don't have any like people with property in the middle of nowhere. Um, I don't have family, I have family with a lot of guns. So, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. Like, just be like, hey,
Okay. So in the middle of you thinking through all this, your front door gets bashed in, and now the zombies are in your house. So what are we doing?
I would make the kids run away and I
Okay.
would let them eat me.
Wow. Okay. And there you go. All right. Good night, everybody.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't thought about what's going to happen if that happens.
All
Like,
right. Well, let's put some topics to it, and we'll kind of walk our way through. So you have found your way with your family to a closet that's well secured, and thus you have time to think. So what would go then in your oh crap kit? Let's talk about what are some things that we would put together in a kit that we would absolutely need, that we would think would help us get further in a zombie apocalypse. Let's start with food.
mhm,
You can't bring your sourdough starter if you have one. So,
I don't. I
but
mean, speaking
but
of
you
zombies,
you
no.
you have tried, and so
I did. I tried and failed, but I want to try again
stay
because
with me. Zombie
anyway,
apocalypse.
yeah. Zombie apocalypse.
That was
I
part of
mean,
my system.
why can't I bring my sourdough starter?
I
That's
mean,
renewable resource. That is a
sure.
renewable resource. Um, I would say obviously food of some like I would get the bucket. Have you seen those buckets from Costco?
Yes.
I get a bucket from Costco.
All right. So we'd
Yeah,
have to make our way to a Costco.
canned goods,
Yeah.
dried foods, so like beans and rice, things that are easy to rehydrate. Um,
So now we got to haul pots and pans.
no, just wherever you've got, water or whatever, you just scoop up. Because okay, but if you're gonna carry canned foods,
Yeah.
you're also gonna have to carry a pot or a pan to cook it out of. Like
Okay.
you're not gonna eat raw stuff, I get. Well, I don't know, maybe
Sure.
bunch of cat food.
Yeah.
If we're if we're carrying cat
I love
food,
Savage's hyper specific answer of canned chili because
canned
absolutely,
chili. Yes.
absolutely. But then I got to think about brand because there's some
Oh
bad canned
God.
chilies out there.
At the point
Yeah,
at which
we're
we're
going to be at
eating
the grocery
canned
store, and you're going to
chili.
have to keep an eye out because I'm going to be very selective about the canned goods that I gather. So,
Yeah. No oyster was it oysters and oil?
that always
Canned
comes up.
oysters.
No
No canned oysters. I mean, I'm down for like the little packet, the flat pack of the new way that they package tunas now. Those like
Okay.
flat packs.
Yeah.
That would be 100% in my cart. Like I would grab as many of them as I could. But yeah, as much dried or not expirable,
Right. Not
Excuse me.
perishable food.
non-perishable. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
So are we okay? So food we'd have to figure out, and because again, if we're really talking about this,
Hmm.
then it's not just okay. We know what we need, but we have to
Right.
make our way to where we can find those things. We got to know where
Mhm.
canned food grows, and so now
In the middle of nowhere with all the guns, apparently.
so we probably got to figure out medical supplies. I would imagine. So
Yes.
all right, nurse hot stuff.
Medications as well.
What are some immediate needs for medical supplies?
Any first aid
Yep.
and advanced first aid.
Okay.
So regular first aid kits, you've got bandages, you've got butterfly band-aids, you've got ace wraps and stuff like that. But advanced first aid, so you're thinking stuff like sutures,
Okay.
and things to clean out anything to prevent infection. So, peroxide type alcohol.
Mhm.
I'm trying to go through it. And iodine.
Okay.
Iodine will also purify water. So iodine.
There you go.
Stuff like that. Definitely medication wise, antibiotics are a huge thing. Maybe painkillers.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
that makes me think we probably need a team of people with very specific skills. So you, for instance, would have enough knowledge about medical supplies that might be needed. So we definitely want somebody like that
Mhm.
on our zombie apocalypse team.
Mhm.
Who else might we need?
It would be super awesome to have not
Thor.
Well, I mean, Thor would be great. Protector of the universe and all of this. Anyway, a veterinarian. Very specific, a veterinarian.
Go on.
So they are used to so animals have a lot of similar or the same
Yeah.
types of anatomy, which is why, in biology class you dissect a cat because the anatomy is similar enough.
Hmm.
And they are already used to trying not to get bitten by their patients. So they got experience on
That
not
makes
getting
sense.
bitten.
I like that.
So they have knowledge of all of that. They can also, do more than advanced first aid.
Yeah.
So like I can do advanced first aid. I can, sew somebody up if I have to.
Right.
But like that would be great if somebody's like, appendix tries to explode. I can't do that.
I would imagine there's probably something, and this is where I don't want to get dark, but I imagine there's going to be some medical issues, be it wounds of other sorts that aren't bites, that
Right.
are. There's going to be a point where you're going to have to leave folks behind. Like it's going to become impossible to give them the care necessary. It's a lot of hard decisions that got to be made in a zombie apocalypse.
And also you've got to think about the group if you're with a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate this. Let's get moving on. Let's move on, please. This is why I struggle with this kind of situation, and thinking about it is because I don't want to think about it, because I know me and I know my heart and I know the way that I am.
Right.
And I would absolutely be the person that would get killed almost instantly trying to help someone that is unhelpable.
Got it.
So yeah, and so that's the fear.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's what the fear is that
Sure.
I already know I'm gonna try to help somebody and not be able to help them and then die.
Yeah, there's a reality to what Captain Sparkle Pants is saying. Your value becomes what you provide, and that's really,
Yep.
Because one of the other things to think about is, let's say that let's say you found your way through the first wave of
Mhm.
I'm thinking of like the universe of The Walking Dead. Like the event has happened. By the time
Okay.
we get into that world, life has settled into what it's gonna it's gonna be.
Hmm.
We haven't even talked about whether the zombies are fast or not, because I don't want 28 days later zombies. Okay, because they're too fast. I prefer my George Romero lumbering zombies that I can hopefully outwalk. Um, so yeah, so there's the whole thing about um, then you got to figure out. Okay, so let's say you do get your ragtag group of people, you have supplies, then you're going to deal with other people you come across, and
Hmm.
one of the things I always found interesting about The Walking Dead was how it was really overall, the graphic novels I saw them before the show ever began. Uh, it was never really about the zombies as much as it was about the deterioration of society,
Right.
and
Which is
it's
more terrifying somehow.
right. No, of course, absolutely, because these are people that have their faculties about them, you know, whereas zombies are just sort of unifocused on one thing, and
Yeah.
so yeah. But the thing overall, I think that I would say is number one, thank God, is that it doesn't happen, or that it hasn't. Maybe it can't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd rather it
Um,
didn't.
but I want to circle back to one thing. I don't know if we should rely on Twinkies, even though Cabot Sprocket Pants wants them all. So that could cause problems.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of sugar.
It is a lot of sugar. But you need sugar to survive. So
That's true.
sugar,
That's true.
and it's sugar and fats, and it may not be healthy fats, but sugar and fats are important as well.
What would you miss? Oh, I would miss cooked foods. And
Fried
I'm
pickles,
fried nachos.
mozzarella sticks. What was the third? My pretzels and cheese.
Oh
But no,
man.
like food. Yeah, real food, actual food.
Yeah.
Um,
Cold
yeah,
bubbly
cold
drinks.
bubbly drinks.
Yeah,
Beer,
definitely.
beer.
I think overall the thing that for me, because I love I'm not a big horror movie fan, but I
Yeah,
love me a good zombie movie, and I love the entire lore of zombies, and all the way back to George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, to what it is today. But I know I would never be equipped in any way, shape, or form to survive for very long. I'm not fast enough, first of all, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to think about. Like, what would my role be? What are the things that we would have to do? Supplies, you got your oh crap kit that's got to be ready to go, and
yeah. My own crab kit.
it's a
Yeah,
lot to think about.
I mean the other thing we could do is my hospital has doors that are only accessible via badge. So I have a badge.
Yeah,
Medical supplies till the end of the world, till everything else falls apart. Food would be a difficult thing on
there'd be
that
graham crackers.
on that there are a lot of graham crackers, and actually those little tiny peanut butter cups,
Oh,
the
well,
little like single serve peanut butter cups.
there you go.
We just so yeah, we've got those.
We'd be
But
set
yeah,
for a few
those
weeks.
yeah, yeah. And just if you go in my locker, snacks.
Is that
So
where
many
you
snacks.
is that where you stash them
That is where I stash them. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when your patients don't have graham crackers? That's why.
It's not. We have our own set of graham crackers. They bring them for us. They're my graham crackers.
All right,
Yeah,
so
but
you're
yeah,
so
sure.
one last question.
Mhm.
You've made it onto again ragtag group of survivors. Weapons. Guns aren't a good idea. They make a lot of noise. They attract hordes.
Yeah.
What is your go-to weapon? And you don't even have to be a master at it. Just like what do you picture you favoring in terms of like a weapon that
Yeah.
you would use?
If I had my choice, some kind of archery. So yeah, crossbow would be Number one, because it's powered and it definitely has enough power to destroy.
Sure.
I know that I am not terrible at shooting a standard bow and arrow,
Sure.
but I know that my strength doesn't allow me to use a bow with a strong enough draw weight to cause deadly damage. If that
I
makes
think you
any
don't
sense.
give yourself enough credit.
Maybe. Well,
I mean, I have
maybe,
video
but
of me shooting a bow and arrow, and I was very successful. In fact,
no.
I can bring it up now if you want.
Let's not bring it up right now. Please, no.
Yeah, I would think Captain Sparkle Pants bringing up some good ideas here. Bowie or camp knives, hatchets.
Yeah. Projectile blades.
I feel like he's gone to like axe throwing, and he's like, I can do this. So, but
He has gone to axe throwing.
has he ricocheted an axe?
No.
That's always my
No,
fear.
that has never happened.
I have
but
so much fear about that. I can't
It's literally one of
do
those
axe throwing.
things. It's one of those things where he's like, do 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 do, boop, bullseye, boop, bullseye, and he's like drinking beer with one hand and like,
Okay, now I want to go because I want to see
You.
that. So
fuck
that'd be
you, buddy.
awesome.
Yeah, projectile blades,
Yeah.
sledgehammer.
Well, just based on how
Not-
many
not
times
the-
Captain
not the
Sparkle
Renegade
Pants
Bros.
responded, I definitely know I want to be on his team. So, but yeah, for myself,
a lot of
yeah,
perks.
a good crossbow would be awesome. Although, crossbows, and again, I don't have experience with them as much as I do with like just a standard bow and arrow. But I feel like aren't crossbows going to take longer to load? Maybe not too long, but like longer.
They could take longer, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
depends on the one that you have. For a standard bow and arrow, you still have to get the arrow, knock the arrow, draw, and
True.
shoot.
True.
With a crossbow, you have to pull,
Yeah.
sink it, and then put the bolt in. and
Aren't
let
there
go. So-
crossbows though? Well, okay. Maybe this is just a movie thing. I'm gonna feel dumb asking this because I've seen in movies. There's the 1st
Mhm.
problem. They're crossbows, but they have like gun triggers. Like they look like.
Yes, no, that's
well,
what a crossbow is.
Is that a real
Yeah,
thing?
that's a
No,
real
I know
thing.
what a crossbow is, but I'm saying like, do they really make them that small?
Yeah.
I didn't. So I didn't know that. See that I could deal with that.
What's the other thing? What is the thing that kids use a lot?
Airsoft
That's a bink
slingshots.
slingshot. Slingshots would
Really?
be great.
You think?
They have some very powerful. And
But you'd have to
can
be
shoot-
good at it though. That's the thing.
I mean,
I mean, just you. I'm just saying, whoever uses a
That's-
slingshot, it's got to be really good at it.
that's the case with any of these weapons.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Because if I throw a hatchet and completely miss the zombie and hit
Yeah,
Cullen
you're-
in the back of the head,
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
obviously.
sight-wise, good gravy. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think what we've learned from this conversation is neither one of us is equipped for a zombie apocalypse. So
Oh no.
I'd rather it didn't happen. So
I would also rather it did not happen.
yes, absolutely. So I guess we should conclude by simply saying it is not a great day for a zombie apocalypse because we
great
are
day.
not at all prepared. So, but there you go. All right. Well, it has been another fun night of conversation here on Word Sandwich. I appreciate you, Susan, for being so awesome. I think you were going to say something.
I am going to say something. We never shared ours.
Or what?
Fictional character.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, no, we're done. That's all.
No, actually, I have one that I forgot to share that I want to. And let me just bring it up because someone said, I'm looking for my post that started with the word boobs. So here we go. Because so I have the comment, and then I'm going to share a thought that was shared with me. So, Wolverine,
Right.
hands down. Healing factor could mean immunity. Indestructible tank. I know what that means. Silent, no nonsense fighter. Heightened sense of smell gives us an early warning system. Used
Mhm.
to taking care of those weaker than him as a team leader and teacher in the X-Men. He will
Mhm.
likely be bad conversation, but will live.
I mean,
Until I love that. Okay.
what are we going
But
to talk
then-
about?
Then a friend of mine Nick Kramer, said, but what if he gets bitten? Now you're dealing with an unkillable, all those
But
things.
no, because it takes time for the zombie virus,
Yeah,
which is typically how it's portrayed as a virus.
right.
It takes time for the virus to infect. That's why it's like people are like, oh no, a day later they're going to turn into a zombie.
Right.
Wolverine's already healed in 15 minutes.
Oh, so you think it's just gonna be on like
He's not gonna.
it
It's
just
not even
never
gonna.
takes effect.
Right, because his body will heal and like destroy the virus before it even catches a hold. If he
Got
gets
it.
caught in his arm, by the time it gets to his shoulder, he's already, his body's already killed it.
Got it. Okay, well that helps me to go back and tell Nick he's wrong. So thank you. So, all right. So who was yours?
MacGyver.
This is why I didn't go to you.
No, okay. So my main thing is that improvisation, resourcefulness. But I think I would have to like choose between that and someone like Hunger
David
Games,
Hasselhoff?
Hunger Games girl, Katniss. 'Cause she's
Oh,
great at
yeah, yeah,
archery.
yeah. I'm over here
So-
trying to figure out the actor. Yeah,
and
no,
she's
Katniss Everdeen.
she's also very resourceful.
Of course.
So
Good with a bow and arrow.
good with the bow and arrow.
Yeah, I have to go with the Daryl Dixon crowd. That's his evolution. I know we're not talking about the show, but what a character arc, man! It's an amazing thing. So, plus Norman Reedus is just cooler than cool can be. So, all right. Well, there you go. Another episode that accomplishes nothing but conversation. So, or Chuck Norris. There you go. That's
Chuck Norris bites the zombies and turns them back to humans.
that's right. Yeah. That pretty much is the way to land the plane on this conversation. So, Susan, it's been another great conversation. Thank you so much as always for being awesome. Where can they find you?
I can be found in a number of places. First, we can find me on x.com, Nurse Hot Stuff. Also, Kick, Nurse Hot Stuff. And on if you want spicy jams and jellies for your zombie apocalypse kit, you can find me at nursehotstuffdesigns.etsy.com.
Got it. As for myself, you can find me on Instagram or TikTok at Sexy Potato Sergio. Actually, I think my TikTok is Sergio the Sexy Potato. And also on X.com as well, where I am known as Sexy Potato Surge. So follow me if you want. All right. Well, with that, we're going to say goodnight and thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you very much. We love it. Be on the lookout for next week's question of the week and more information on what the next week's topic is going to be.
It's going to be great.
Susan, as always, you're amazing.
You too.
But we like to say to all of you, you are awesome, you're amazing, and the world's a better place because you are in it. Take good care of yourself, take care of one another, and we'll see you soon. Good night, everybody.
Good night.